So two VTubers, one is a bully, one is a racist. Okay. Let's have some fun. This is 1 year old drama. I hope it's good.
Twitter is an absolute cesspool of a website. I think we can all agree on that.
Yes.
But like any other website, it does have an algorithm that tries to find what interests you and pushes it right in your face to make you stay there longer.
Of course.
Now, yes, I follow a bunch of VTubers. They follow me back. It assumes that I'm interested in VTubers, and you know what? I am. I mean, clearly, just look at my channel. And thanks to this algorithm, sometimes it'll feel like a coliseum, where I'll scroll down on my feed and see two VTubers I've never heard of fight to the death over accusations. Most of the time, it's very trivial things.
Awesome. I love it. This is great.
Things that can be ignored, but sometimes there are some ridiculous controversies, and that's exactly what happened in this situation. This involves a partnered streamer with almost 40,000 followers. And unlike a lot of my other videos, there's no need to be neutral here at all because this person's actions are unjustifiable. It's impossible to defend her. She's terrible. But it wasn't just Baybub, it was also her friends, including but not limited to another partnered streamer by the name of Antan, who is equally, if not more, terrible. This is the standard internet villain story. Two very unlikable people did something bad, they tried to double down on it, and eventually only apologized because they felt forced to. It's
the usual. The usual. Like, all the time.
It's hilariously bad, so let's get right into it. So typically, when a Twitch partner gets banned, the automated account by the name of Streamer Bans will let everyone know about it. This is exactly what happened on August 10th, 2024. Baybub got banned for the first time on Twitch. But this isn't how the majority of people found out about her being banned.
Oh.
Now, yes, she had made a post saying, I got banned on Twitch for 7 days for things I did not do. A small Dead by Daylight creator got very hostile towards me and my friends who played against him, and he nitpicked lines and made it all that I said it. I'm with my family right now, so I will appeal and get more into this later. The thread does go on and we'll get to it, but most people still didn't find out about this through this tweet. They found out about it by someone quote tweeting this with exactly what she did to the smaller streamer.
Oh, thank you. This is great.
This was the tweet that most people aware of this saw in their Twitter feed by Spookin' Jukes, quote tweeting that tweet we just saw from Bub and saying, "You deserve to be banned. You and Antan Desu are both Twitch partners, and you, along with your friends, shamed a streamer with 700 followers because you lost a match of Dead by Daylight. You also pulled up his stream while live and all harassed him in his chat. Pathetic."
This is literal mean girl behavior. Man. Hello, the coffin of Andy. And yes, you came at the right time, VTuber drama. And of course, it's retarded. Who could have guessed?
Linking a clip 1 minute 22 seconds long. In it, you'll see exactly why she got banned and exactly why she was getting so much hate. Watch.
Sure.
It's crazy.
4K hours and they're streaming this gameplay, bro. I'm so sure nobody is gonna get entertained by this.
They're a streamer?
Yep.
I'ma go annoy them. Of course.
Okay. She just said she will go and annoy him. Of course he's a white man. Oh. Ah.
He's a white man.
I want to see the chat. I want to see
This
the chat.
guy.
Hold on, let's see. Why are we being so
I
sad?
did not hump anyone this match.
Why you
No,
sit on
I'm gonna put the vote
single
up. You can check
gen?
it yourself. Well, you sit on single gen. There were 3.
The person talking right now is Nap Knight, a smaller streamer, defending himself on his stream.
fucking gens left on the map. One gen was 99. The sheer amount of viewers and
guy's so
streaming
full
and
of
you people like
bro.
this, man. I did not hump a single person. Can you link the clip where I humped? Link it.
I'm gonna close their tab. It's not fun. This guy is whining like a little bitch and does not want to admit anything they're doing. It's got
That's
some-
small.
What do you mean? That's small dick behavior. Oh. Oh, I bet they grew up without a father.
Issues.
Behavior. It's okay, it happens. That's why you only have 18 viewers.
Yeah, true. It's two partnered streamers in a single chat. It's too much for him to handle, unfortunately.
You open his stream, and the first thing you say is like, "Oh, of course it's a white guy." I'm like, what?
Dumb fuck looking white man.
Dumb looking white man. Yeah. The usual.
Oh boy.
Like, it wasn't racist. I just, you know, he looks very privileged, and he uses the way he talks tells a lot about how much privilege he has.
Oh my god, she's retarded. I only said GG VP. Well played as well. But I guess I deserve them coming to my chat to harass me because I ended up getting 3 kills and deserve to be called prepubescent white boy among other slurs. Yeah, that's yeah, they're horrible people.
Prepubescent white boy.
I said that his penis is very small.
What a bunch of wholesome people, right?
Yeah, a bunch of man, those people. These kind of people deserve nothing but ignoring. I agree, Matty. I agree.
Get into this mess. So look, Dead by Daylight's a very popular game. I'm sure you know how it works. Just in case you don't, there's 4 players trying to avoid a killer, right? The quote-unquote smaller streamer, Napnide, is the killer, and he's after Bub and her 3 friends. He quite literally wiped the floor with them, okay? He absolutely
Which isn't hard. The 2 of them are women.
destroyed them. And additionally, they were accusing him of humping them, which is the equivalent of something like teabagging in games like Halo or Call of Duty. It's seen as toxic. So they went to his stream to, I mean, you know, there's no other way to say it, harass him. They started typing in his chat. They
No, during the incident he had 700 followers. Oh, so he got up? Man, I think I need to get banned on Twitch.
started saying very mean things that we'll get into later. But I mean, honestly, what they just said on stream was insane. Like, the first thing you say is, of course he's a white guy. Like, what? This was, of course, said by Antan, who is the other partner streamer in this equation, along with Bebub. So first thing she says is something about his skin color, then says he is privileged just from the tone of his voice, whatever the hell that means, whatever the hell that means. Then making fun of his view count, saying that, oh, him seeing 2 partnered badges in his chat made him too stressed out, it seems. Which is so ironic because that actually sounds like something a privileged person would say, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he got them there. He completely got them there. Man, these women are so dumb.
The whole thing was done in very poor taste, and that's not how a partnered streamer should behave at all. It goes against TOS on Twitch. Not only does harassment go against TOS, but also as a streamer, especially a partnered streamer, when you talk badly about another streamer on the platform, you also face special
I think I might be in trouble.
consequences, like maybe a longer ban. So their reasoning was he was being toxic. He was humping them after killing them, which is why they were so mean to him. But Spook and Jukes also included this reply showing that actually this was all fabricated. There was no humping at all.
Oh, so you mean the 2 women were lying? Look at my face. Do you see how shocked I am about 2 women lying?
Watch. So here's the killer.
And then you do that.
And they're saying that was humping.
What?
Then you
He just picked her up.
hump me, okay?
What?
And this is his point of view. This is him.
You're dead. Roses
He
are
was
red,
just
my
trying to
face.
pick her up.
What the fuck?
She was crawling and he was just trying to pick her up. That's humping. That's like the equivalent of teabagging. In what world? I don't know. So
in a fantasy world that they have created in their heads because they are mentally ill. Earlier, we watched the No Swing Theory videos. And I have a theory what's going on here.
this leads us back to Baybub's tweet, which was her saying, oh, no, what I said was out of context. I'm being harassed. This is a hate campaign against me. By the way, she got community noted if you didn't notice. Bub the Law was caught on clips harassing the other streamer and also using racist remarks of course, it's a white man. Linking the clip we saw from Spook and Jukes. I do want to quickly point out that the community note is wrong here. The person who said, of course it's a white man, was Antan, not Baybub, but everything else is correct. Baybub then continues, as soon as the game was over, me and my friends moved on, but this person kept talking about me making up things I don't understand. Why am I being punished for something where I am not in the wrong? This feels very wrong and unfair, Twitch support. I will be appealing with my point of view tomorrow. Yet another community note shows up here saying, Bub is deliberately lying. They were talking about him in the next games as well.
Oh, who could have guessed more lying from the woman? And yes, I'm very deliberately saying that, you know, oh, women lie. Because they do. I have never met a woman that's not lying about everything and everyone. I've never met a woman that's not talking shit about their best friends. Ever. That's just how women are.
Linking the same clip, and I think this is referencing how even after the game ended, in the end game screen, they were still talking about it. Then Baybub said, person who claims I said the quoted below are not right. Certain cited things were never said by any of my friends. I did say only he has probably small dick by sitting on a single generator, or that he seems like an asshole, but that is the only things that came out of my mouth. As you can see, the accusations here are that she and her friends said all these things. There's a lot of things here that I personally have not heard from the clips.
Yeah, we haven't seen that either.
That were shared. So some things might be exaggerated, but honestly at this point they don't have to be exaggerated because what I've heard already is enough to deem her a terrible person. Then she says, I would like to also say that this person, and just so you know, when she says person here, she means the person she harassed. She says, this person kept encouraging their audience to come over to my stream to report me and making allegations that I sent army from my stream to his chat, which is a lie. The only people who came to his chat was Xim, Antan, and then after 2 minutes, myself. Again, dude, it's like you harassed someone, you were mean to them. Honestly, if he actually told his audience to go report you, he's in the right. Let's just make that one clear.
Yeah, he would be in the right, of course. She's really dumb, which is not surprising.
Clear. Then she continues, also kind of funny that this person suddenly is hiding their VODs private and subs only. Surely they have nothing to hide in this VOD. Why would they make VODs private otherwise? As of August 23rd, they're not. Hers are though. I wonder why.
I wonder why.
One last thing, though this wrongful ban from that person, I don't support or encourage people in going after the person that got me banned. Yeah, it's upsetting, but I don't want you guys going hunting them down or wish them death threat. This will get resolved. If not, we meet again in 7 days. So yeah, the classic don't harass them, guys, even though that's literally what you did to get banned. This is so ironic, dude.
She's a retard.
Stupid. And of course, I don't think there's a single reply here that is siding with her, okay? There's not a single one. Everyone is against her, saying, no, we caught you in 4K. There's no way you actually stand by this. Like, actually crazy. And on the post from the streamer bans account saying that Baybub got banned, you can see her partnered streamer friend, Antan, saying, totally not deserved. One idiot encouraged his viewers to mass report her for a game is such a joke.
And of course she's lying, because we know this is a lie. If you have seen the videos, they are the aggressors. Oh.
Again, really not making it better for her or for her friend. And then added, totally unfair to see Twitch support siding with someone who is lying about everything and still get punished for speaking back. Free my girl, she's all I have, what the fuck. So both Antan and Babub were doubling down on this, even though we had clips. Like, we heard everything, we saw everything. The dude didn't do anything. He's just a smaller streamer who is better than you at a video game.
Yeah.
They still were doubling down here. And now everyone caught wind of this, right? Many drama channels were talking about it in VTubing circles. A lot of people were aware of this, and they were not gonna let them get away with it. As all of this was going on, Napnight, the streamer who was harassed in this situation, posted this statement replying to Babub's initial tweet, saying this: "Giving my 2 notes about this since I am again getting messages, follows, and join requests of
Yo, Keith. Hope you're doing good.
your viewers in my server. I just want to be left alone, just like I wanted to be left alone then. Victimizing yourself and twisting the truth here is not doing any good. At the end of the day, you came to my stream while viewing it in yours when I said, 'Good games, well played,' and told that you guys were very good at the game and gave me quite a tough match. Your co-streamers also mentioned that they want to come and annoy me in your live stream beforehand. You quickly joined her in my chat with malicious intent. Your co-streamers mentioned that I should get shot hours after matching up with me while you hyped her. All this just because you lost in a video game. So I should mention here, I didn't see this clip, but if he's talking about it, he has no reason to lie, right? That's in...
That's the thing. He actually doesn't have a reason to lie. He just said he could have just not said that, and it still would look horrible for the others. So why make something additionally up?
Insane to actually say that over a game on Twitch as a partnered stream. That's fucking crazy to me. Anyway, he continues. Your point of view and all the stuff I mentioned was sent to Twitch. You cutting these parts out of it and resending them to Twitch doesn't change anything. I would suggest you take the 7-day ban and try to remember good etiquette next time you are streaming without making fun of smaller streamers and their skin color, accent, penis size, how they look, nor come to their chat to shame them for just starting out on Twitch. Do better, all the best. Nap. P.S. Feel free to watch my point of view of the match and see for yourself how polite I was during the whole time. It is just a video game. Nothing justifies your behavior here. I can confirm this because I watched Nap's point of view. He was very polite. There was no weird behavior from him. He was just playing the game, man. But of course, this clip of them saying...
So he isn't as toxic as I am, because I can get quite toxic. I know that.
That he should get, normally I would have actually watched the VODs of both Antan and Babub to find that clip in particular, but they have both set their VODs to subscribers only, which means I have to pay money to watch them. I am not about to give them a fucking dime, bro. There's no way I'm giving them a cent. So you know what? I'm gonna take Nap's word for it. The fact that they said that is insane. Additionally, we have a screenshot here that shows us some of the things that Babub said in Napnight's chat. Like, for example, "Sorry, we didn't mean to bring more viewers over. You clearly aren't worth it. Become a better person," and you can even see...
It's just us 3 from the game. Nobody else is here.
I think one of Babub's friends, Simcoe, saying, "It's just us 3 from the game. Nobody else is here," indicating that this is a dead stream and that this person shouldn't even be streaming. They're a waste of space, right?
Yeah, these people are pieces of shit. It's very, very simple that they are. I'm not toxic? Some things I say when I get after I got shot in Arc Raiders. Not good.
The person who tweeted this, these message logs, got blocked by Antan immediately, which should say a lot. Now, to everyone's surprise, Streamer Bans did another tweet that said Twitch partner Babub has been unbanned after 2 days, 2 hours and 14 minutes. This means that the ban appeal she had sent Twitch worked out. Twitch saw her as innocent, which is ridiculous.
Of course Twitch is ridiculous. Twitch is run by retards.
Entire reply section was against this, some saying that she should be banned permanently. It was a very unpopular decision from Twitch. But Babub was celebrating like nothing had happened, trying to move on from this like she was really the victim. Again, her replies painted a very different picture, with everyone saying that Twitch really screwed up here and that she shouldn't be on the platform. She streamed a couple of times after being unbanned, and of course, a lot of people were criticizing her in her chat. So eventually, on August 15th...
Oh my god, here it comes. Temper tantrum. Please, a temper tantrum. What have you been reacting to? a lot of stuff already, actually. We are almost in for 3 hours, so a lot. A lot. One was the downfall of cinema.
3 days after being unbanned, she made this tweet saying, "I will be taking a few days off.
The people have won.
I am not a drama frog, but certain people love milking things. Believe what you want to believe. I will not stop you, but there is always other side of the coin. I'm sorry to whoever my actions caused harm, even though it wasn't meant with hostility." And
Yes, it was. Yes, it was, very obviously.
again, dude, I think this might be the most community noted person I've ever seen in a video of mine. Like, another community note.
This video is from 1 year ago. It got worse. Way worse.
It says, Bub is trying to downplay her harassment and racist remarks that she and her friend Antan Desu caused towards a smaller streamer due to them losing a match in Dead by Daylight against the other party. Again, linking the clip of them being very weird towards Nap Night. Baybub then replies to this tweet with another bigger statement. This is a Discord post she made in her server saying, "I won't tag at everyone. If you feel like reading this, go ahead. You may have seen the tweet targeted at my side. It is clear a certain person we won't name is holding strong personal grudge against me."
Who? Who? I wonder who she's meaning. Like, literally, who?
It is really sad to see, even more sad that a lot of things are twisted and clips are taken out of context to make me look the worst. Nope, they really don't have to be taken out of context to make you look bad.
They literally don't. It's very obvious.
You did it yourself. She continues, "I'm not saying I'm innocent in the whole matter. Certain things were said mainly by my friends and I could have and should have stopped them. Certain people in this world are more sensitive to some stuff being said, even though they are harmless, but that is how things are."
Harmless. Even I don't think the stuff I'm saying is harmless. Because, you know, I can be very, very cruel and mean. I know that.
Again, she's now tripling down on the fact that she did nothing wrong. She continues, "To be completely honest, I'm not good with these situations. It is not good for anyone's mental. I will not be interacting with the said post because that is pretty much what those people want. I had said my side of the story, and out due respect of the other party, I did not ever include any clips to stain their reputation or make it seem like I'm targeting them / harassing them, even though the evidence..."
So she's talking about the small streamer. She's making this out that he is coming after her, which he isn't. He completely isn't. I've seen no evidence for that so far. Zero.
Is clear in there. She has to be schizophrenic at this point, right? Like, there's no way she's doing this and thinking it's a good idea. What is she talking about? What clips could she possibly find of Nap Night that make him look bad at this situation? There are none. Next thing she says is this: "Once more, for the very last time, I never sent anyone to target the said individual." You didn't have to, because you sent yourself to his chat to target him, as well as your friends.
Exactly.
So this doesn't make any sense to include. She continues, "However, as of current time, it is clear this person won't stop until I'm stomped completely to the ground, and they even went the length to report some of my sub emotes to get them taken down, showing them. I never said go after them being Nap Night, because there's nothing I hate more than bullying."
Yeah, that's a lie. That's 100% a lie.
Oh my god, dude. This is insane. Yeah, she continues, "However, as of now, I am the one who is getting attacked and forced to take the blame for everything, even things that did not come out of my mouth, cornered and stained and pointed fingers out. It is not very healthy for me to continue streaming with the current situation. My content does not resonate around drama, and if you watch me or even tuned in, you are well aware what kind of person I am."
A bad one.
Because situation is as it is, I feel I cannot even defend myself because it will just look like I'm making excuses, so I will just disappear if that is what people really want. If it makes the world better place, then be it. I just really like injustice like this because I really feel wronged. Love you guys. So look, it's clear English is not a first language. I feel like Google Translate would have done a better job, especially with that last sentence.
Damn.
But she's pretty much saying she hates injustice and she feels wronged. She's being framed. She's being attacked for no reason other than just existing and being a wholesome streamer. And man, a tear is running down my cheek right now. But
Yeah, boy.
this is delusion to the highest level. It's insane. But that delusion did not last because 2 days after posting this on August 17th, she finally came out with an apology.
Oh. Oh. Now this is surprising. I guess the money is running tight.
With 1,000 replies. Yeah, of course, this is controversial. Here's what she had to say about this. I want to start off by sincerely apologizing to Nap Night. Wow, took you a while. Finally. As a streamer and the one broadcasting the content,
She doesn't mean it. I can tell you just by her being a woman.
I'm responsible for the guest I invite to my broadcast, and of course for the way I react to what is being said, be it idle, going along with it, as we're in this case, or taking appropriate measures to prevent or stop the harmful situation, which was the right course of action I was expected to take, but did not. The insult I referred to you as was uncalled for, and in the heat of the moment of the accumulated frustration from previous matches that I ended up wrongly taking out on you. As a partnered streamer, I meant to help, support, and encourage other creators and be someone they can look up to, especially to be in control of my emotions and how I act upon them. However, I was far from being such a person, and I am ashamed of it. In my content, I have always put emphasis.
She isn't ashamed. How do I know it? By everything she said and wrote before.
On creating a safe space and being a comfort zone to others, which is definitely not what I displayed there. I have let all of you down by avoiding the importance of the matter and the immoral behavior I showed in the recent days. Every time I find a new game to stream, I get very passionate about it. Dead by Daylight is a hidden gem I discovered a few months back. It is a game I'm very fond of playing and I like to get better at it. The way I reacted to the situation with lack of sportsmanship and wrongful conduct takes the joy away from the game to others. I would like to apologize to my community and my supporters. I'm thankful to the people who see the good in me through this mistake. And then she ends it by saying, it is now clear to me that the harsh statements that were said were hurtful and not deserved towards him. In the past days, I have been going through comments, messages, as well as the video focusing on what happened with other points of view. What was done is wrong. I was wrong, and I fear that I have become someone that does not match the standards I believe should be upheld. I'm sorry to you, Nap Night, and everyone I let down. I believe the best step for me to take right now is to reflect on my own actions.
Why is there even the thing about everyone I let down? If you want to say sorry to this other streamer, that's fine, but everyone that I let down, why is that even in there? Because it sounds good. That's why. If I want to apologize to someone that I wronged, whatever, I apologize to them. Not to anyone else, to them. Because that's what you do if you're sincere.
And behavior and return once I see myself being who I once was before I lost my way, and only once I am able to stand with the values that I believe in. Sincerely, Bob. So yeah, I'd say this is a standard apology, but it definitely came way too late, and only after she had not just doubled down, but tripled down on the fact that she had done nothing wrong, making it very controversial. This is why it doesn't really appear sincere. It appears to have been made out of obligation rather than sincerity. And you can see the same opinion of mine reflected in...
Yeah, that came out because she wants to make money as a streamer. That's why that is there.
Many of the replies, right? With some people saying that, oh, personally, if it was up to me, I'd unpartner you immediately from Twitch. With some funny comments like, this is a safe space for everyone to feel comfortable. 5 minutes later, oh, of course it's a white man, lol.
Yeah.
She's not about to get away with this, and a lot of people are gonna hold her accountable even after this apology. But of course, there was another elephant in the room. People were also holding Antan accountable. The other partner...
Good.
Streamer in this equation, and the person who had made the whole white man privileged comment. She was blocking pretty much anyone who had something to say about her or Baebub. Something substantial, because compared to Baebub's 10,000 followers on Twitter,
Evil Overlord. Man, she's telling on herself in her own description. Head of an evil corporation, artist streamer. Evil Overlord, head of an evil corporation. A perfect description of a character, yes. I mean, what am I supposed to say?
she had way more presence on this platform. She had actually posted her apology on August 16th, 2024, one day before Baebub's apology.
Oh, don't tell me she's French. Oh my god.
But the reason why I left this till the end is because it got community noted. It is a very controversial apology.
Great.
So let's read it, okay? Make up your opinion on it, and then let's look at the community note as well as the almost 1,000 replies to this post.
This is gonna be great.
Let's do it. The post starts off in French, saying Bonjour tout le monde, j'ai demandé l'aide d'un ami pour m'aider à vous écrire aujourd'hui et j'espère qu'un jour vous me pardonnerez. So in English, this means, hey everyone, I asked a friend to help me write this today and I hope that one day you'll be able to forgive me. Then the rest is in English, and she says, as I've been sick for the past week and just have been released from the hospital, today I find I have...
Immediately pity farming. Immediate pity farming. Why is that even there? Why does this matter? Because she wants people to feel sorry for her.
have to speak of these events publicly. That's a very interesting way to start your statement. Guys, if you've been on the internet long enough, you know that when someone starts off their apology with a pity party, it's gonna be real juicy.
Yeah.
You're just fishing for sympathy. This isn't about you. This is about your behavior towards a smaller streamer. Then she says, I'm not here to defend myself because we all act a certain way when our past trauma is triggered. Oh my god. But I don't want my poor...
She digs even deeper for the sympathy. This is so disgusting. Just say you're sorry, you dumb...
health and past trauma to be an excuse. That's why you mentioned it. I want it to be a way for me to keep growing in the best version of myself that I always strive for. I want to say first and foremost, I'm sorry to my community and I'm thankful and grateful to the people that are aware of who I am as a person and know that a little misunderstanding doesn't define me or make me a bad person. I made a mistake which made me only human. I'm really not that great at talking or fighting in general. It's not something I do by nature, only if I had no choice but to defend myself.
Now that's a bold lie. A very bold lie.
Dead by Daylight is very much outside my comfort zone as a game, and being new to it, I wasn't aware of a lot. I come from a different culture. I grew up speaking French and Arabic, and as an African, I have dealt with all sorts of racism.
Oh. So that's why she's so racist. And you know, funniest thing? Her character has white skin. Oh. Oh. She must hate herself.
Here we fucking
Which is understandable.
go. The shame and the anger I felt finding out I was using a derogatory slur was beyond me. I'm truly sorry, as for the whole entire time, I never thought it meant more than what it is, a description or a person with lighter skin tones.
That's a lie. I 100% believe that's a lie.
I'm so very sorry for this. Yeah, dude, it's just a description. You know, like if I open a stream right now and I'm like, ugh, of course it's a black guy.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I'm sorry. I just thought I was describing his skin tone. That's it. I was just describing the person, you know? It sounded like I was disgusted. No way. No. You completely misunderstood me. I'm sorry. I wasn't aware. She continues. In French, it has a more playful tone. Un blondinet riche. Blondinet is literally just a boy or a girl with blonde hair. That's it. The second word she was describing, riche, just simply means rich. Regardless of whether it's a French expression, I can't confirm or deny, guys. I'm not French. I just live in the country. There was an undeniable tone of disgust when she said, ugh, of course he's a white guy. So
A poor guy living in that country. Oh my god. But then I'm living in Germany, so...
Regardless if an expression is meant to be playful, when you say it with disgust, of course, all of a sudden it becomes racist. I mean, I think that's just common sense. She says, this is why I wasn't understanding my wrongdoing about it, and I don't think I will ever apologize enough for it, but I can assure you it won't ever be a part of my vocabulary as I do not condone nor support racism. I mean, she still said, oh, he's a privileged white guy, he's so privileged, so I don't believe this, personally.
No one should, and no one... I hope no one does. She's just lying. She's just lying to save her ass. The usual.
I really don't. I just believe that she never thought it was racist. She still doesn't think it's racist, but only because people pointed it out, she's apologizing for it. She then continues, not to the point of discussing his numbers. This one was very low of me, and I don't even know how it actually came out of my mouth. I'm just ashamed. Not because...
I bet she also doesn't know how a lot of things getting into her mouth. If you get what I mean.
People found out, but because I felt bad for even saying that. Which is why I attempted to contact the person in question and apologize, which was in vain. With no way to reach them, I hope that this amazing community will deliver my message. So, okay, here's the funny thing. In Napnide's reply, right, his initial reply to Beba, someone asked this after Antan's apology on August 16th, linking her post and asking, did she really try to reach out to you to apologize? And then Napnide said, hi, not really, has had me blocked ever since I answered her tweet. So I guess he's referencing this right here. And I'm pretty sure this person asking
Who could have guessed? Who could have?
this question actually got blocked by Antan because you're unable to view the post they quote tweeted. She has just been blocking everyone. Anyway, she then continues, Napnide, after rewatching your VODs, I realized we share a deep pain that only someone with the same deep cut could understand. It made me feel angry at first because I didn't understand it, but now I can see your pain. Your past doesn't define you. I'm sorry I wasn't a better encounter to you, a new friendship, or just a new gaming buddy. Instead, I was a bully, which is unacceptable, and that's why I apologize and hope nothing but the best for you. I'm so very sorry for my actions that were a one-time thing. I can assure you, just like you've never heard of me before, you won't ever hear from me again. So yeah, this post...
Well, yeah, if you blocked him, yeah, I guess.
Post comes off as very insincere, but what doesn't help is the community note absolutely...
Because it is insincere.
Cooking Antan to ashes. It says, someone that is genuinely sorry wouldn't be reveling in their acts while diminishing and blocking people. After it became quite the problem, the apology was released. Also, to justify racism because one experienced it is not okay. End the cycle of violence. Linking this tweet right here, which showed what she said to the streamer ban message.
Oh my god, it's getting even worse. And we are almost at the end. And it's still getting worse.
Saying that Bebub got banned. And interestingly enough, the person who posted this image on August 16th, the day Antan apologized, got blocked by Antan. Simply for just having a different opinion. So I don't think anyone in the replies believes this. And we see Spook and Jukes here yet again saying this. While some of this apology does appear genuine, the part where you say, a little misunderstanding doesn't define me is what I'm having trouble with. How is this a misunderstanding? You harass someone and shame them for their viewer/appearance. There's no misunderstanding. And yeah, some others also point out the fact that...
Yeah, she's just trash. Who's surprised? Not me.
Half or more of this was just her talking about herself and her trauma. That's not gonna work. The consequences of all this were catastrophic to both Bebub and Antan.
Nice.
Antan hasn't streamed in 11 days, and Bebub hasn't streamed in 7 days. It doesn't seem like they'll really be able to recover their careers and public image. I think they might come back maybe in a couple more weeks or a month.
Well... Let's take a look. I said let's take a look.
It's gonna be like my last outfit with the Choco Mama. So
Please stop. Please stop. Let's Beboop. Beboop. It doesn't exist anymore. Okay. Absolutely just doesn't exist. Good. And the other was
days. Catastrophic. That's not
un. Just un?
gonna work. The consequences of all this were catastrophic to both Baybub and
Anton. So Bebop doesn't exist? No. Anton. There she is. Uh, 5 days ago. Okay, she still exists. Okay. Just checking.
Antan. Antan hasn't streamed in 11 days, and Baybub hasn't streamed in 7 days. It doesn't seem like they'll really be able to recover their careers and public image. I think they might come back maybe in a couple more weeks or a month. But of course, when it comes to being able to collaborate with others or even just participate in the broader community, they'll definitely have a very hard time making any new friends from now on. That's for sure. On the other end of the spectrum though, Nap Knight is sitting at almost 9,000 followers, and hopefully
Nice.
after this video comes out, maybe he can reach 10,000 followers. It's a huge follower gain because when they bullied him, he had
That's massive.
700 followers. He has gained over 8,000 and he keeps gaining every single day. Very well deserved. And hopefully one day he'll have more followers than those two bullies so that they can't even bully him about that anymore.
Would be nice.
You know, these are my favorite stories, guys. Clear villains, a victim, and a happy ending for the victim, a very bad ending for the villains. Isn't that wonderful? You know, you get a
Yes.
story like this every once in a while, and of course, when I see it, I'll make a video about it. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good laugh or were just entertained by this.
Oh, we were.
I also
At least
stream
I
on
was.
Twitch, Mugen Official. Come by and say hi. We have a great time, and I will see you in the next video. I love you so
This
much.
was fun.
Stay safe out there. Mwah.
Isn't this a perfect thumbnail?